I'm setting my thing here. All right, there's that. Get ready. All right, here we go. All right. There we go. We got the poll. Well, let's talk about it. I want to have a debate here. Are MAGA the 1933 Nazis? Now, understand, the Nazi Party started in 1919, 1920, around there. And Hitler didn't take power or take control of the party till later. So, and everything, let's look at like the pre-Nazis, what the pre-Nazis did. They, let's just compare step by step. One of the big things that the Nazi Party did was they lied, just like the MAGA lied, Make America Great Again. The slogan, Make America Great, comes from the Nazi Party, Make Germany Great Again. Make Germany great, right? That's what they're, right? Make Germany great again. Because Germany came from the Prussian Empire, right? And they were great. They were the superpower. They were the America of their day. And then the First World War destroyed that, right? And they were, they had high inflation, high poverty, high unemployment. So just like the shithead MAGA lying, make America great again, just a fucking lie, just gaslighting Americans, making them, hope and dream and giving them all these lies and everything. What they said, some guy, the guy who actually founded the Nazi Party, says, hey, let's call ourselves Social Democrats, even though we're far right wing nationalists. We'll call ourselves Social Democrats so we can get the support of these dumb fucks, right? These dumb fuck Americans that are now MAGA. Same thing, same game plan, same thing, right? They had their own Steve Bannon, right? And who came up with the idea. So they call themselves Social Democrats. That's why you'll hear, they're not Max, eh? They're Social Democrats. There'll be some Democrats. They're so fucking dumb. They think you're dumb. They think you can't look up history and learn, and find the facts. So, hold on, let me see what's going on here. Why is this playing? Background music on. Little background music. So, that's how they started. And they were a fringe group, just like MAGA were a fringe group, anon. They believe in crazy shit. They shared the whole idea that the Jews, the whole idea of the Democrats eating the babies, eating the blood, that comes from them. It's old tropes, old Nazi tropes. So all the shit, like all the shit, all is just tropes. So what they did was they just programmed AI. Go find all these old tropes and let's label it onto the undocumented and onto the Democrats, right? And that's how it all started in 1919, 1920. Just like MAGA, right? Starting in 2016. Now it's 2025. 10 years, maybe 10 years, 9 years. Took them 9 years to get power. Same thing with the Nazis. Same thing with Hitler. Right, and they had their own event. They had their own January 6th. They had their own January 6th. They had their own a fake assassination attempt on Trump. Trump is a fake assassination. Have you ever seen a fucking ear heal as quick as fucking Trump's, dude? The guy got shot in the ear, and the Band-Aid stayed on for just 1-2 days. That was it. That was it. You get shot, your ear gets fucking blown off. It's like, and his Band-Aid is there for just fucking a day or two. Fake shit, dude. Fake shit. The whole thing was fake. The young guy was the guy that did the shooting, right? He worked for Palantir. Palantir is a far right organization, right? He was like a suicide bomber. He did his bit, right? And he took out the guy behind. It was all fucking fake. All fake. The whole Trump assassination shit. Fake, fake, fake. Fake motherfucking shit. So going back to the Nazis. So they get this fake populist support behind them. Just as MAGA attacked the wars, so did Trump. Just like, Trump, this whole big lie, the big lie comes from Nazi Germany. So don't forget to vote, folks. Don't put your opinion in here. If you disagree, speak up. We're talking about you MAGAs. If you're a MAGA supporter, you're a fucking Nazi. No, you're worse than a Nazi in 1933 because you love Jeffries. You love Jeffrey Epstein's. You let out his fluffer. I got the girls, who managed all the girls, you let them out. So in many respects, you're worse than the Nazis in 1933. Here's the other thing. Hitler would have dreamed to have $160 billion to create the Gestapo. ICE is the Gestapo. And I don't know if you heard, but people are saying, fuck this shit. They are leaving ICE. ICE is now, because they're looking at the people in leadership. I mean, one of the top guys was out there January 6th yelling, kill them, kill them. This is what Nazis do, right? Trump pardoned 1,600 individuals, right? People that were responsible for deaths. 5 police officers died on that day. They died. by suicide because they are fucking MAGA cowards. They couldn't face the fact. You have to imagine, you are hardcore MAGA. You're in the police force, and all of a sudden, you got your fellow MAGA fucking cult members trying to kill you. What do you think that does to your psyche? Did anyone commit suicide as a result of Black Lives Matter? No. No one did. No one did. No police officers commit suicide. But why did they commit suicide as a result of January 6th? Use your head. Their psyche was shattered, right? And as a result of that shattering, they felt like there was no point living. They were attacked by their fellow brother cult members. That's the reality, right? And they're weak. MAGA are weak motherfuckers. They're weak. They're cowards and they're weak. Look at what he did with Putin, right? Just coward. He's there. He's patting. Look at the body language he did. He's stroking Putin's hand. It's like stroking his penis. Just stroking it, right? Just stroking. Watch the body language, right? Putin is leaning over. Putin has dominion. He's grabbing Trump's arm. He's asserting his power. He's showing that Trump's his bitch and that he's the big dog. Trump even says, right, the big boss. Trump, the president of a fucking America, all right? Ronald Reagan must be fucking rolling in his grave, right? Every fucking Republican who's, the founding father, oh my God. A fucking president of the United States, right? Rolling over and sucking on a fucking Russian carrot, just sucking on, just sucking on that, reaching in there and just licking the melon, eating the melon, just deep in there, getting their face right up in there. You guys are sick motherfuckers, right? You guys are sick. You aren't American. This is what an American sounds like. We stand up for tyranny, and you're going after just like the Nazis did. Now, welcome. This is a comedy show. This is comedy. This is what's called. What's that called when you stand up there? It's a thing they do. They stand up. You hire the comedian to come in and roasting. This is called MAGA roasting, right? So I'm glad you enjoy the comedy show. Enjoy. Give me a like. Goddamn, 7 likes already. We are on fire. We're close to 10,000 subscribers. Subscribe, like. I appreciate it. We're headed up the mountain here in Japan on there. And I appreciate y'all coming in. I'm undoubtedly the atheist monk. I'm an American. I live in Japan. This is called the Voice of America. Since Trump got rid of Voice of America, I figured I'd start my own Voice of America. Every expat should be doing Voice of America. Because, see, American isn't about living in America. America is about supporting and adhering to the Constitution, the rule of law. We, the people, not some fucked up pedo dictator, right? Voice of America in Japan. That's right. Voice in America in Japan. Voice in America in Japan. That's right. Voice of America. Because America is dead. I don't know if you realize America is fucking dead. America has been hijacked. So yeah, this is part of the resistance. Right? America is no more. America's the Fourth Reich. America is now captive by a hostile. We have enemy within. The enemy within. Right? Protect the president. We have a Manchurian president who is a tool of an enemy who has hijacked the White House. That would be Donald Trump. Enemy. He's an enemy of America. He attacks the Constitution, right? We have to protest. We have to hit the streets, right? Nonviolent. Hit the streets. Call your representative. The best thing is call the supposed Republican representatives, right? And say, we're not voting for you. We're not voting for you on there, all right? What resistance? You need to turn on your TV. There are millions of Americans that are coming out and protesting. Millions. And there's going to be 10 million. Every day, 10 million Americans are going to be hitting the streets. And here's a fact. No fascist government has been able to resist or maintain itself when 3.5%, that's around 10 million Americans, are out every day protesting. We will get there. We will get you. All right? We will get there. We will be protesting. Rage. Have courage. Get out. Look at all these Nazis. All these MAGA Nazi. Look at them. Look at the Nazi coming in there. Whack that Nazi. Get him out of here. Look at another Hunter Tucker. Whack the Nazi. There he goes. Whack him. This is whack a Nazi game. We have fun. We like you Nazis coming in here so we can whack you like the little piece of shit that you are. Whack a Nazi. It's like a game. It's kind of like whack-a-mole. It's whack a Nazi. Whack a MAGA. Right on there. Welcome to the show. I hope you're having fun. We're going to lose connection here. I'm headed up to the mountain. I live in Japan. They give you free land here. I was given free mountain land. I'm doing some work up here. I got a farm. You know, it's a great time to move to Japan. I would recommend, if you are concerned about where America will be in the next 10 years, I would say take a vacation, right? Take a vacation, come to Japan, get yourself some free land, get yourself a free house, get yourself set up here like me. I've been here 21 years. If you need any help with that, I'll help you with that, right? I've got a whole company here. I got a real estate group, like Move to Japan. Check out movetojapan.com. That's not me, right? But they do real estate. They'll help you, right? Shout out to movetojapan.com. I'm movetojapan.info. So it's movetojapan.info. We got all sorts of things. I'm working on a bunch of programs to assist you to find the perfect place. Yeah, I would get the fuck out. It's 1933. You got to be thinking like the Jews in 1933, especially if you are Hispanic, especially if you don't have white skin like me. If you are a minority, especially a Native American type, they're coming after you. And they're going to come after, too. They're going to come after the free speech. They're going to label people like me as enemy of the state. Oh, enemy, you know, blah, blah, blah. All right. And they're going to come after. All right. We're about to lose connection here. We're losing connection here. Thanks for watching. God damn, 125 people here. It's about undo. I'm about to lose connection here. I'll be back on. We are anti-fascist stream, dude. Anti-fascist. Mother trucker. We're about to lose connection. This is it. I'm up in the mountains. Up in the mountains in Japan.